Yo,
Hello, Nady Poo.
what is up, Marlon Brando?
Chilling,
Good,
chilling, mon frere.
good. You know what? No, you're not. That's a lie. We have been rocking so hard listening to these goddamn Alicia Keys things you're doing. I am so excited for people to hear what I've just heard. It
Yeah, you got a
is,
little taste of the
oh my
next
God.
song.
Yeah. So for a long time, I thought, okay, someday Black Market is going to be like, I'm
Yeah.
going to be like 90 and I'm going to have to what I want to do is like Christian Bale at the end of the third Batman movie, he passes along the mantle of Batman to a younger crime fighter,
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So,
Roban.
yeah, so
Yes.
I thought, okay, someday I'm going to die, and I want to pass
Mm.
Black Market on to a younger producer. But the problem is the only person who could and should have the mantle of the bat is older than me, and he's
It's older
you.
than you.
So yeah, it's yeah. Based on what I just heard, I'm ready to just cede all rights to being good at reggae or dub and all that because it's fucking sick. I really can't wait for people to hear this.
Wow. Cool.
Um,
Thanks, man.
so yeah, tonight, Brandon is gonna be tracking. Well, first we're gonna just hear a couple like different
Yeah.
drum auditions you're working on, different feels, different grooves you're working on for a new Alicia Keys cover. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I thought I would. I mean, it just like perfectly lines up in time because we do this every Thursday, and the thing that I'm working on today is like the early stages of production for the next cover song that I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
This is Wise Owl Sings His Favorites number 6,
Yep.
which is the song Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart by Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so I don't know. I just thought I would just show you and show everybody the the process of the workflow that I'm in.
Yeah.
And so where I'm at is one of the first things that I do with all the cover songs that I do is basically I choose. So we're gonna make it a reggae song,
Mm-hmm.
but there are many different styles of reggae, even outside of reggae. There's other styles of early Jamaican music that we play.
Correct.
Maybe it wants to be ska. Maybe it wants to be rock steady.
Spoiler alert: it doesn't, but we'll hear them.
And just within inside of reggae itself, there's like many different feels,
Mm-hmm.
and different drum patterns. So every reggae song begins with like the meditation of it, the vibe, the pulse, the the rhythm, and that is completely determined by the drums and the bass. Well, not completely, but like 98% defined by the drums and the bass.
I would say that's a fair, way to put it. It's like I'm going through this with a client right now, actually, where we're
Mm.
we're doing a similar auditioning drums process and all this whole thing that we do with
Mm-hmm.
Black Market and Wise Owl stuff. But we're doing it. I'm doing it with like a folk song or more like a classic rock type song. So like this stuff that we do is like I feel like at this point I'll speak for myself. I've got my way of doing it down to such a science that I can now
Mm-hmm.
kind of port it out as something I offer
Mm.
to clients, which is really cool. So I'm really interested to see like how our processes differ in this regard. It's already a lot different because um, you get a little deeper into auditioning these drum parts than I do.
Okay.
I usually just like listen to like the quick previews and just kind of imagine what it might be like. But what you've done is you've actually like you tracked like temporary stuff
Yeah.
for all these different
Yeah.
feels, and it's like it's amazing hearing them.
So and I'll show you guys this in a minute, but yeah, dude, I make whole temporary versions of the song
It's wild.
to like multiple of them to until I find like, oh damn,
Yeah.
that's it. That's where it's going. Because it's interesting because like certain patterns and certain feels, like maybe sometimes they suit the verse of the song, but once it comes to the chorus, or once it comes to this one little interesting turnaround part that the original song has, like it doesn't really fit.
Right.
Or another feel suits it in a way where it's like, dude, it's perfect for that one little turnaround thing that it does, which is like an iconic piece, you know, because
Yep.
like we want to preserve all of the iconic and unique pieces of the original song in there. But
But another cool thing
yeah,
about doing about working this way, and it's something I'm kind of showing one of my clients at the same time, is like, and it's different for if it's, you know, your own music, but for these covers it's really cool. And you know, we've experienced this together working on Bowie stuff and all kinds of stuff. This happens, but like, you know, these drum parts that we audition, they more or less become the band leader. And you can't like reason with this drummer, you can't like talk him into playing it differently. It's just like, it just is what it is. It's just how it was played.
yes,
So you know, oftentimes, like, and I'm thinking of the Bowie cover we did, the one that you really like,
Modern Love.
not Modern Love, the one from the second one, the slower one, the slower tune.
Oh my God.
What the
Yeah.
hell's,
Probably my favorite Black Market song of all time is
it's not Starman, it's the other one. I'll find it right now.
Lady Stardust.
Lady Stardust, yeah. Okay, so remember in that version of our version of Lady Stardust, there are those drum hits
Yes.
that go bop 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 bop
Bop,
bop
bop,
bop.
bop, bop.
That's
Yep.
not in the original song. That's not part of the song, but it sounds like it because we just, that's what the drummer did, and we just leaned right into it, and it's really cool. So that's another side of these, you know, doing drums this way is like, you know, all of a sudden you can introduce something that is like totally not part of the original, and now it sounds essential to your version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I
really
think,
cool.
I think that you do that element more often than I do. Which is like how you're talking about. It's going to be interesting to see the differences and the similarities between our workflows.
Totally.
Because until we've started streaming, we haven't really like shown
know.
each other our workflows.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, like adding in a whole new element that the band is playing that isn't in the original one, sort of half on purpose and half just because I am the way that I am, I guess.
Right.
I never hardly ever do that at all, maybe never. I
Right.
try to just like have a reggae band playing the exact same song as
Sure.
closely as I can.
Interesting.
Which isn't better. I think if anything, I'm usually afraid that that's going to get really boring
Sure.
doing it that way. But
Yeah, right off the bat, I can tell that that's definitely a different, a big difference in our approach to some of these things. Is like when I hear that stuff that sounds, you know, almost incongruent to the original, I'm like, put it in. Like, let's have that in the
yeah,
track. Like,
I,
fuck it.
I probably would have ended up taking that thing out.
Wild.
I
Totally.
probably would have been like, well, that's not in the song. Gotta
Right.
remove that.
Right.
You know?
But it's so sick though.
It is. It's like one of my favorite parts, if not my favorite part of the whole song.
Totally.
And it's in there, and it's not in the original.
So I don't want to like dance around this too much longer. I really think people just need to hear this shit because it's fucking sick.
Yeah, I should just show it. Yeah, last thing that I'll say about this, though, is the reason why we're auditioning drums. This is not a normal part of the workflow of making music in general.
Yeah.
The reason why this is a part of my workflow and yours too is because we are two producers who we make our songs using drums that come from a library of drums that somebody else recorded.
Yep.
Of reggae drums. So if you're working with a real drummer, this whole process would not be done this way.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm starting with the different drums because, like I said, in these Jamaican styles, the foundation of the song is the rhythm and the bounce and, you know, what they call the meditation of the song, which is 98% the drums and the bass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be playing the bass myself.
Yeah, we're gonna do some tracking tonight for
So
sure.
I can adjust that, but I can't adjust the drums.
Right. So
I'm
you
choosing
wanna,
from a library.
right. So you want to audition now before you commit
Yes.
any, you know, final performances or anything like that, and because
Yes.
you want to have, you know, you want to find that perfect groove, the perfect feeling for this song right off the bat.
Yeah, so I already went through, and so like the very first thing that I do is learn how to play the chords
Mm-hmm.
and just basically sing or play the melody of the song. So this is, you can hear this, right?
Yes.
Okay. The Alicia Keys song. So I just learned how to play it, like learn how to play the chord. And then
have we told people what song this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart
Try Sleeping
by
with a
Alicia
Broken
Keys. And then I go through the library of samples of the drums, starting with the ones that are close to the original tempo, and just start playing around, like, what would that sound like? You know, like, no, that's okay. It's kind of boring. Try another one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll show you where I'm at now. So should I switch to my screen now?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Let me show you my screen. I think this is it. Breep. Okay.
There we go.
There it is. So I've picked 4. There's 4 drum parts. Here's one up here. Here's another one down here.
Yep.
Here's another one down here. And the reason why these are all like huge stacks of sound is because these are like all the separated drum tracks.
Right.
So this is the first one that I picked. I thought it sounded good.
Yeah.
And I got 3 others. So we're going to listen through. Wait, which one do you want to hear first, Nate?
I
The
want to
first
hear the
one or
one
the second one?
The one that I fucking was jonesing after.
The second one.
That's the second one.
Nate likes the second one.
Dude.
Yeah. So I recorded in, so then like I told you before, the other thing that I do is I record a temporary version. I just like imagine that it's like if I'm gonna make like a big drawing or a big painting or something, like and I only have it in my head, like I might get just some scratch paper and a pencil and just kind of like sketch it out a little bit. You know, things that they're gonna end up crumpled and in a trash can, but I'm just sketching it.
Right.
So I play and I record like temporary guitar and piano and organ and bass and stuff.
Yep.
Just so I can tell when I'm doing the real version, is it going to sound dope or is it going to sound kind of lame,
Right.
kind of boring, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So I have some temporary guitar and piano on this. And then I have Alicia Keys' voice in here.
So sick.
So we can hear what it sounds like. So this is what I got so far.
Let's listen.
Check this out. This is option number 2.
Still hear this at night.
So there you go. There's option 2.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Pretty sweet, right?
What the fuck, Brandon?
That's pretty sweet.
Option 2.
Yeah. Not a whole lot wrong with it. So the only aspect of this feel.
Yeah, okay, please tell me what you don't like about that. I'm going to get upset with you right now. I swear to God.
Look, this is part of my process, bro. These are the things I'm thinking about. Like it is that I feel like it is one level of energy too consistently for too long.
Okay.
Right from the beginning. So we've been listening to it for a few minutes, and then this is the beginning. There. It's there at that same level of energy already.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go down or up.
Okay. Hear me out here, though.
Okay.
We're gonna listen to the other ones. We're gonna do it. We'll we're going through your process tonight. That's what we're doing. So I mean, but here's what I will say about that. It's dance music, man. It's dance music. And sometimes dance music, it just fucking hits and it stays there. I mean, if you go to a club, I mean, people. That's why DJs mix in and out tracks for an hour at a time, and they're all just like the same tempo, same fucking everything for an hour, sometimes longer. Sometimes you just want to groove to that, and to me, it's. I get what you're saying, but it really doesn't bug me that much.
Okay.
But,
good. Yep.
Okay, that
good
being
note.
said,
good note.
That being said, I'm really biased. I'm very partial to that one. That one sounds so sick to me.
It does.
But I haven't really heard the other ones full out. So let's listen to the other ones.
And I just remembered too the second con in the thing in the con column for me for option 2 is that it is. I feel that it's too similar to the original feel of the original song.
Okay.
So I always want these covers to be
their own thing,
like identifiably the same song. And if you're a fan of the original song, you're like, I hear it in there and I love it, but I want it to feel like a different environment and a different pulse, it should feel different.
Yeah.
In a way.
I'm giving away my own.
And to me, the way that one moves is way too close to the original. Because then all that it is like, oh, I just put piano upbeats on a fucking on the same track. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like, Jesus, this dude completely reinvented the song, turned the song inside out.
I don't know if I've ever just like straight up disagreed with you in public this strongly.
You're like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Shut up. All right, that's cool.
No, okay. Those are all fair.
But that's just what's in the con column. There's all kinds of stuff in the pro column. Like it sounds amazing. It's dope. It's super dope.
But at the end of the day, you have to do this. You have to make the song. You have to do all this shit. So if you're not 100% on board and in love with it, then you got to find another one.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows too, like the final version of I'm gonna replace the vocals. It's gonna be me singing the song too. So like I put Alicia in here for reference. It's just the easiest way to get a reference.
Totally.
Excuse me.
Wow.
I just burped. That's for you. Ready to hear option 1?
Option 1. So are these sorted by option
Just
1, 2, 3, 4? Are these like by tempo, by feel? Like what?
It's just the order that I selected them in.
Okay, I was just
option
trying.
Option 1 was the first one that I pulled out of the library. Second one I pulled out of the library. Third one.
I was just trying to squeeze out squeeze out you saying that the one that I love is closer to the top. That's the only reason I asked. So.
Well, then wait till you hear 4 in that case. All right.
Yeah, let's hear the first one.
And I'll just say right now, they're all good.
Yeah, they are.
They're all awesome. So but that's what I want. So I've already weeded out all the ones that are not right for the song.
Sure.
So this process that we're doing right now is choosing which version of the right feel are we gonna
Commit.
are we gonna commit to? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here we go. See? It's so sick, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody ever shut it down like you, Nate.
Hell no, dog. Everyone knows that. Everyone. You know what my problem is? My problem is that I think every single song sounds better in reggae. Every single song, it just does
No
sound
matter
better.
what song.
Yeah. If it's a pop song in 4/4 and it's not like fucking some crazy prog rock or some insanity, like it just sounds
funny.
better. It just
That's
fucking
funny.
is better. Like, I'm sorry,
That's pretty funny. Well, I mean, you're in the right business then.
dude. Yeah.
You found the right job. for
Seriously,
yourself,
like,
if that-
seriously.
if that's how you feel.
I try to stay as like stray away from actually saying that kind of shit because I don't want people to think that like, oh, he thinks what he's doing is better than the original. I don't. But what I do think is that everything sounds better as a reggae song. I'm not saying mine's better. I'm just saying it's better.
Yeah. Mine's not the best, but it is better than the
It's-
original.
That's just the idea is better. It's just better. Reggae's
Yeah.
better. I don't
Yeah,
know.
gotcha.
I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
Okay. So I loved that one too. I really
Yeah,
do.
so you see how like the that feel can stay on your palate for a longer amount of time before it gets tiring? You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna go that far because I
Okay.
fucking love the other one.
All right, tell me what do you think about option one?
So I can't argue with you that a little bit of variance and a little bit of more dynamics in the performance of the drums like definitely helps it kind of develop more throughout the song. The thing that is really selling me on doing a different drum beat is I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, yes, I love how this sounds with Alicia Keys and all of her overdubs and all this shit, and Alicia Keys doing it, but Alicia Keys isn't going to be doing this. Brandon is going to be doing this.
Yes.
So
exactly.
it's going to sound different. It's just going to be different. It just is.
Yes.
So when I
Yes.
think about it that way, like if it was me and I was making a black market track, it would be number 2 for me. If I was using those Alicia vocals.
Oh. Yeah. Yep.
And also I'm just really partial to those kind of really hard hitting upbeat kind of late 70s feel kind of drums. I just love that shit. That's my favorite era of reggae. That's my favorite kind of reggae, is like hard kind of rocker shit.
The quick rockers beat.
I love that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I really, really do. So
Yeah.
I'm partial to it. But I will still say that one's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. But
No problem.
I'm starting to untangle that from my bias a little bit, because I hear what you're saying, and I think that when I'm imagining you do it, I actually can probably hear you. This kind of suits your feel and your style and your vocal a little bit better, to be honest.
Option 1.
Option 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you.
But don't take that as me saying you should use this one. Use the second one. Okay.
All right. You want to hear option 3?
I do, yeah.
Okay. So I don't have Alicia's voice finished editing.
That's okay.
I don't have the editing for Alicia's voice finished for option 3 and 4. So I'll just play the melody on a piano.
Oh, that works. That works.
And I'll try not to make very many mistakes. There'll probably be mistakes, but I'll just approximate the vocal melody.
That's okay. And for everybody who's listening, it's like we've heard 2 versions of this now. You kind of get how the song goes now. You get what we're trying to accomplish here. So Brandon guiding us through the piano, that'll be enough. You'll get it, and to see if these third and fourth feels are more appropriate than the ones we already heard. So yeah, let's check it out.
Here's option number 3. It's quite a bit slower. This is the slowest one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's okay.
See how it locks into the vocal?
It's really cool.
Dum, boom, tippa, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Like it has
yeah.
all the same gallops and you told me I thought you told me.
I love when that happens too.
It fucking there's so many of those moments.
Yeah.
Like all throughout the chorus and everything. So this is I can't choose yet. It's really hard, but this is like the front runner for me because of all the qualities that the drums have in there and how it sounds like uncannily like the dude played the drums to this song.
I'm changing
And
my
he didn't.
I'm
but
changing my vote.
You like this one the best?
This one.
This one is pretty sick, right?
This one. This
let's
one,
just do-
yeah. You're just even what you're saying about how the kick drum matches the phrasing of the vocal is you can't you literally can't beat that. Like
Yeah. That's the holy grail. That's the hardest thing to find. in these.
totally.
Here, let's oh sorry, I got distracted by something on my computer here. Okay, let's try let's listen to the chorus one more time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn the drums up a little bit more so you can hear how it locks in better.
Yeah.
Did you hear that tripping out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
It's okay.
friggin' my computer's been doing weird shit.
That's okay. It's okay.
So anyway,
Yeah. So
yeah,
I totally get what you're saying.
it locks in, man.
It really does. Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, so then there's option 4 though. Option
Okay,
4
okay,
is
okay.
so dope. Okay, if anybody knows,
Why the fuck
like,
are you doing this to me? Why? Why?
like, you've already made me fall in love
Yeah.
twice. and now
Seriously
you're
though, I think if I was gonna rule one out, I'd rule out option 1 though.
Okay,
For me, it would be between 2 and 3 now. Those
Okay,
are my
yeah.
two favorites.
I feel that. Yeah, they're kind of like
Because I like 3 more than 1. I really do. 1 is cool, but 3 is way cooler.
I think 1 is the most like vanilla,
Yeah, totally.
sort of. So, if there's any of my reggae heads out there, anybody who's familiar with the Slim Smith song "Everybody Needs Love,"
Mhm.
it's just kind of like a more modern, like, I don't know, it's like 80s or 90s version of "Get Ready" by Tony Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
This option 4 feels like that.
Yeah.
Just like this
Okay.
super dope, like electro rock steady feel.
Okay.
That if you just imagine possibly like keyboard bass,
Okay.
like super fat, stark feel. Check this out. Talk about wanting to dance.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
I'll get
pull,
that worked out.
When that happens, I pull the faders down so it's not super loud. It's okay. It's all right.
All right.
Oh, Reaper.
So
I like that one a lot too. I'm gonna.
it's classic.
It is.
It's the most different from the original feel.
It reminds me of like
it's the most-
Trojan or something.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly, man. Which is a thing that, not as much with Black Market, but I feel like with Wise Owl, I skew toward the later end of the golden age a bit too much.
Okay.
And if I feel like I'm not doing myself justice, because if you like listen to everything that I've released, like this part of the era of Jamaican music that I love isn't represented enough, you know? There's not enough 1968 going on in my
It's golden.
my repertoire.
It really is. Rocksteady is such a short-lived period in the history of reggae, but it's so cool and it's so like it's crazy because it was really only a couple years compared to reggae really being popular for what, like 40 years now or whatever.
Right.
You know, like, and yet it has, as for me, it has as much staying power as tons of reggae shit. Man, and yet this is what happens to me whenever I'm confronted with like, oh, should I make this a Rocksteady track? I never do, and it
Yeah.
sucks that I don't, and it makes me want to tell you to do it with this one, but I still think you've
Number
won me.
3?
You've won me over with number 3. You really have. Number 2, man, that will live on. And I'm gonna come back and watch this stream every couple months or so just to hear that because it was so good. It's so good.
You want to hear? Here, I'll play it again just for
Okay.
your enjoyment. So and we actually we should go through it. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll play them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more
Okay.
time.
Let's just do snippets though. We don't have to do the whole thing.
Okay. Option 1. Actually, this one we don't need to play from the beginning. Check this one. Oh, whoops. I muted Alicia. Don't do that. Yeah, it is. It's like
It's still really good though.
it is. It sounds really good, but it's a less exciting version of the Rocksteady one.
Yeah.
It's
in a weird
less
way.
interesting version of option 4.
In a weird way, it feels like it's halfway between 2 and 4 for me,
Yeah.
energy wise, which
Yeah.
is a weird place because it's not down and it's not up. It's not like 3 is definitely like down, but it's cool and it fits the song and it feels good. But this one, it's kind of a little too middle of the road for me, although it's really cool.
Yeah, it just feels safe. It's
Yeah,
too safe.
totally.
It's too vanilla. Which is
Totally.
the cool thing which is the thing that I like about option 4 is it's such like it's a bold, clear, stylistic choice, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, in the chat, like you're allowed to weigh in and vote and
Yeah, please.
tell us what you think. Like no, it's all about this one. That one's terrible. Or whatever you think.
Yeah, I should just have a poll going. I mean, fuck.
Pull it up. This is option 2. This is Nate's fave. Damn it, dude.
It's all right.
I think I have to reinstall my drivers for the interface, I think.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It's all right.
Whatever.
It's all right.
It's a good
Okay,
sign when it makes you go, ah.
Yeah. See, and then when you talk about the groove locking in with the vocal, listen to how when he hits the hi-hat when she says tonight.
In the chorus there?
Yeah, like play that back one more time.
Okay.
I'll point it out. Right there.
That. Oh, yeah.
Dude. That.
Ah, that-
Dude,
I didn't notice that.
So sick.
Yeah.
Because it
that's
really
pretty-
like she's like, okay, again, I'm all I can hear is Alicia Keys, and she was my first love, one of them, one of many, but like God, something about her just does something for me. She's just so incredible, and like this song. Okay, there's a tightrope she's walking with this song. Okay, on the one hand, the lyrics are super poignant and like heart-wrenching, and it's about heartbreak, and it's about like it's sad, it's really sad.
It is. It's
but on
very,
on the other hand, you can tell the way she's singing it, it's almost rejoiceful in a weird way, and it's kind of a party in another weird way, and like the
Yeah, because she's resolving to do like what is going to bring her comfort and make her feel good tonight.
totally.
You know?
And so what I really like about those like little hi-hat into the drum fill things that lock in with her her vocals there is like it enunciates like the poignancy of those lyrics for me. It's like the drums are like helping her like beg like for understanding about what she's kind of singing about. And it works in much the same way that you know, the drums on number 3 do for me. It gives me that same kind of vibe. Here's what I'll say, man. I think you can't go wrong with number 3. It's going to be sick. It's going to be fucking dope. But here's what I'll say. There's only one of these that has given me the chills every time tonight, and it was fucking this one. It really
Number 2.
Number 2. And
Yeah.
again, I it's so hard for me to separate the fact that I'm listening to Alicia Keys do it, but she's not going to be doing it. It's going to be you doing it. But when I'm listening to this back and I hear Alicia Keys, again, if this was a Black Market song, which is different, I'd have to go with this one. I really would. It's tough.
Yeah, because when I do my version, there's going to be elements of the performance that are different, but there's a lot of the elements of the original performance that will still be present, though.
Right, right.
It's not just because it's a different singer, all elements of it will be gone, which is
Totally.
a thing that I learned a lot about in learning how to play the song and how the notes and the rhythms of the vocal melody fit into the rest of the music is like a lot of the brilliance and the lyrics too. A lot of the brilliance of what's happening with her performance will be there no matter who sings the song.
Right.
As long as they're singing the same part. They don't like turn it into some scat doo-wop version, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you what to do. The chat isn't voting quite yet. So
Let me I feel like
you got to go with your gut on this one.
I feel like 3 and 4 are a little bit at a disadvantage too because they don't have
Her vocal.
Yeah, right.
It's true.
Let me just like do a little quick edit, like just on the chorus
For number 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just to get how it locks in there. Okay, so let me skip ahead of the. Right, this is how it comes into the first verse. Pretty sweet.
You should check the chat right now.
Okay.
Oh man, I will be right back.
Oh my God.
by none other than Robert.
Bob, what's wrong?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink really quick.
Okay, and then when you come back, it's my turn to go get a drink. So
Okay.
think about how you're going to entertain these people when you come back. All right. Good to see you there, Bobby. I am editing Alicia Keys' vocals to fit this song so we can audition this drum feel. Say so. Let me get where we're at. It's going to be over here. Nope.
Okay. So yeah, it's not quite lined up. I take it. Yeah.
No, not at all. I gotta get it in. Oh, it's, no, it's right there. There.
I'm curious.
Hmm.
I'm curious. What was I gonna say?
You're
I'm curious how you're gonna approach all the harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
There's some pretty sparkly, shimmery
Yes.
wonderfulness going on up there.
So, one of the things that I plan to do is one of the things that I do during the production of these songs is if I'm doing a version of a song, I even sometimes do this with my original music.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something either happening in the song I'm covering or an idea that I have that I want to pull off in original music that is over my head in terms of music theory, musical complexity, or like there's something that I can't hear or I can't figure it out.
Do you want to switch back to the podcast view?
Sure.
Okay. This is Brandon, as I prefer him, a Reaper screen.
Oh, so I need to stop sharing, huh?
Yeah.
And in the chat there, Bob, yeah, we'll
Yeah. Let's give
we'll-
Bob a
we'll-
little
we'll-
recap.
we'll recap the options for you
Yeah.
here in a second. But what was I saying?
You do this for your own music
Yeah.
sometimes.
So one of the things that I will do that I am going to do for this song is I will get a consultation
Oh.
from one of my friends who is better at music than me.
So that's why you and me are talking about it right now. Is that what you're saying?
No, Stanny or Patrick.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
The piano player guys. You always have to go to a piano player for stuff like that. You know,
I
as
think
a
that's
fellow
smart.
guitar player, Bob is a
Totally.
guitar player too. Well, Bob's a sax player
Mhm.
first and foremost, I think. But at this point, you're probably more of a guitar player. But yeah. So for all these amazing harmonies that she's got going on, and what I'm playing here doesn't even begin to touch all the awesome keyboard parts that are happening in this song. If you haven't listened to the original version of this song yet, like, leave this stream and go listen to it right now, please.
Please don't leave our stream. By the way, don't listen to Brandon.
But come back. It's a masterpiece. It's genius. All the
Yeah.
stuff that the keyboards are doing. So I want to do all that stuff justice. Have all of the amazing, nice little things that they're doing be in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that our friend Stan Loken and our friend Patrick Simon, they're both like just really gifted and really well-trained piano players, and they can listen to a piece of music and hear more and figure out more of what's going on than I can. So I did this for the Beck song. I did it for the Frankie Beverly song, and I might have done it for one other. But I like set up this session with them on Zoom where I just asked them they sit there with a piano and I play them the song, and I'm asking them questions and showing them what I want to understand, and they just like figure it out and help me with it. Like,
Right.
help me learn, and then together with them I figure out how I'm going to play that with reggae instruments.
Right.
But it is really cool though, man, because like one of the things that I like doing about these covers is that it's school for me. I learn more about music every time that I do one.
Yep.
I become a better musician every time that I do one. And each time I need help a little bit less.
Sure.
Like, I could figure out some things this time. Like for example,
That
the
keyboard, the piano thing is super cool. I couldn't have figured that out.
the
Bum, 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 bum. I guess
Oh,
what is
sorry.
that? Is that just like triads, like walking up, or sixths? What is that?
Yeah, so they're thirds. So
Thirds.
this song. So if you were here for the last stream, I was talking about one of the reasons why I love this song and why I picked it is because it's always blown my mind that this song sounds like a musical illusion to me. it sounds like, especially in the chorus, it sounds like it's constantly ascending, going up, ba da 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 da,
Yep.
and it never stops.
Right.
Is what it sounds like to me anyway. Obviously, it does. It is a loop, and like all songs, it plays the same part over and over again 4 times for the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
So it plays up, and then it starts again at the bottom, and it comes up again.
Right.
But to me, it doesn't. It sounds like it keeps going higher and higher and higher. And so one of the things that I'm having fun, and I'm excited to learn from doing this is, why does it sound like that?
Right.
How is that even possible? I figured out a couple things. First of all, this is in the key that this is in, or the scale is B flat Lydian. So rather than it being a regular major scale, let's see, how do I play a major scale? Nope, see right there. Right?
Correct.
The Lydian has one of the notes is moved higher, so the 4th is higher, so is the scale.
Right.
That already gives it a sense of like being lifted and kind of like
Yep.
The most classic examples of Lydian being used is like in the Star Wars music.
Right.
And like the Yoda theme and Luke Skywalker's theme and stuff. It's all like
Love that.
youthful and like bright and everything. But so the chords for the verse are B flat and C major,
Okay.
because it has that nice note in there.
What is the key of the song?
F.
Is
B flat.
B flat? Okay,
B
so it's
flat
like
Lydian.
So it's like a major 2.
Or
then?
yeah, exactly. So
That's cool.
the 2 chord is major,
That's cool.
and then F, B flat. But so B flat Lydian, if you're picking like what is the major key of that, it's F.
Right.
It's in the key of F. But the tonal center is definitely B flat in this song. So it's B flat Lydian. So the trippy thing is, though, that when it goes to the chorus, there's that C chord, and that's how I was playing it when it was just piano alone, without vocals or anything in there. Just playing it, just the drums by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was playing it. Let me solo out my drums. Oh, shit. Wait. Let me start from the beginning. It's like, where's 1? That sounds fine, right?
Yeah.
But it can't be like that, because the way that the vocal melody is, it plays this note here that clashes with the E note that's in the C chord. So you have to actually play it.
Oh.
That C chord has to be a sus chord.
Mm-hmm.
See how educated Nate is? He just hears, that sus chord there, huh? All by ear. That's that Berkeley education.
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
That's right. Berkeley.
So that chord has to be a sus chord, because the melody goes. So it's in there. So if you go. You have the tritone,
Yep.
the devil's poop. So it has to be a sus chord. So it goes.
We should probably like maybe explain to people why you just called those 2 notes the devil's poop. Because I know what you're talking about, but literally no one else does.
They call it the
Bob
devil's.
White probably does. Bob White does.
What is it? The devil's interval?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. In the Middle Ages, when the only thing people had for music was like chamber music. There was church music. Yeah, there was certain intervals that the church actually banned people from playing because they sounded bad, I guess, or wrong or something.
And because they belong to the
They
devil.
belong to the fucking devil. Yeah.
And that's one.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the. No, right now. Yeah, no, it is.
Is this some kind of jazz thing?
It's Rush, dude.
Oh.
That one's for
That's
Bob.
what I said.
That one's for Bob. Yeah, no, it's YYZ. So
sorry, I'm not a Rush head, although I want to be.
So in this song, like you wouldn't, I would have played it all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone, oh, you just play a C chord in there. But no. It has to be that so that it fits with the I'm gonna find a fucking way to see you tonight.
Which, okay, by the way, is another, even just by introducing a non-triad based chord there, you're now stretching kind of the bounds of what you're supposed to play in reggae.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Which is another kind of thing you have to allocate for when you're doing these kind of reggae interpretations of pop songs like this. There's one thing I'm hearing in the progression where I think, okay, can you play it with the drums? Just this first part I just need to hear this one more time. There's something, I may be making a suggestion that is not part of the original song, but it's something I'm hearing.
Those chorus chords or the verse chords?
I think it was the verse chords.
Well, here, let me just play the...
Do it with the drums and everything.
Okay. That's the verse. Believe me.
Okay, so you know what I'm hearing there? Okay, now I need to pull out my fucking
And all the
keyboard.
time Nate was telling me lies. So tonight. See? I missed the sus chord again. There it is.
Okay, so what I'm hearing in that verse, so you got one, and then you said it's
keyboard.
not. Oh, you can't.
No.
Oh, sorry. Here we go.
There we go. Yeah.
So we got, and then what's the next chord? It's not C, right?
Okay. So, yeah, in the chorus, the first chord, yeah, is G minor, and then it's C sus.
I suck at piano.
A G, a C, and an F.
Okay, yeah. And then the next chord?
F. And then B flat.
I'm hearing like almost like a minor walk down, like right there.
Yeah.
Where you could introduce a passing minor chord, basically.
Oh.
Like
she does sing that. That's in the melody. So
right.
This is how the chorus melody goes.
Bum minor da.
So okay, so after the B flat, so C. And then yeah, see, these are the types of questions that I bring to Stanny.
See, I don't have the chords in front of me, and I suck at piano, so I can't show you. But do you kind of hear what I'm hearing right there? Is like she's doing. You almost have room there for the original chord you play on the first beat, and then the second beat be basically a minor chord, and then the third beat would be, I guess it sounds to me like it could be the like I don't know. I don't have the. I wish I had the chords in front of me, but I don't know. I'm sidetracking. It doesn't really matter, but
Let's see.
yeah, I feel like you could have it's holding on. It's G minor, right?
Yeah, G minor, and then the C sus, and then F, and then B flat.
Okay, wait. Bum. What's a chord in between B major and G minor?
B flat, major, or
I don't know. I guess it would have to be in Lydian as well, right?
okay, yeah. So if we're staying in that key, well, A minor is in that.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So that might be going on in all the keyboard parts that I don't have in here in my version. That might be happening, you know?
So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. What's that?
shit. Yeah. It's A minor, like you said.
Yeah. I think if you introduce that A minor chord between
Okay. So if it was reggae, it'd be... like that.
I would, if it was me, I would do that just because I feel like it may not be in the song, but she's doing it, you know. It's right there.
Let's try this. I'm gonna take out. I took out the scratch guitar and piano that I did. I'll play new chords with her now.
By the way, you just heard a combined probably 60 years of music education struggle to figure out an A minor chord.
Sorry. Neither one of us are keyboard players, man.
It's true, man.
I'm learning.
It's true.
I mean, and we just learned how to do a bubble and a bang on keyboards, and that's pretty much all we can do.
Totally.
We can only do Jamaican stuff. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, throw that shit in there.
Turn this up. Oh.
I like that.
I think it fits on the second and fourth time.
Again, yeah, I was literally just gonna say that it doesn't work every single time.
Yeah.
But
The first and third, it should stay on B flat.
yep,
Here, let's see what that sounds like.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
perfect. Oh man, sorry.
Fuck. I fucked it up at the end.
Sick. That's dope.
That's pretty smooth. Nice. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's an improvement.
Yeah.
Wait, let me try it again. Actually, I think on the last one, it also needs to hang on B flat because part of the thing that's how it gets back into the verse.
Yep.
It just
Yep.
hangs. So it
Yep.
only happens on the second time through the whole dealie. That's interesting.
You know what though? You should totally do it though.
Yeah.
I really think you should,
Yeah.
even though it only
sounds
happens
good.
very it's a very passing little moment, but it's
Mm-hmm.
those little touches that make fucking pop songwriting at this level so dope. Like
It is,
really,
man.
like even just
yeah.
you figuring that out, that the first time it what was it, hang on the B flat, yeah.
Yeah.
Second time it walks down. Third time hangs on B flat, and then it doesn't
Fourth
hang on
time-
the fourth time hangs on
And
B
then
flat.
fourth time it needs to also because
Yep.
it's gonna.
But
Stay there.
each time it kind of gives you a different feeling, because the fourth time definitely doesn't have the same feeling as the first time or the third time. It's kind of the fourth time, because it's just it really stays there until the next part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I were you, I would totally do it. Even just for the music nerds like me who fucking heard that and we're like, no, you could squeeze in a minor chord right there. Yeah, that's sick. God, and
Yeah.
and to me, it just supports the melody a little bit more. You know, it's cool.
It does. It follows what she's doing.
And if I were playing a skank on that or something, that is where I would introduce some kind of. I would have the guitar, like the skank would enunciate that walk down. I think that would be the coolest way to kind of draw it, if you were even going to draw more attention to that.
Let's try it out.
Yeah. You still got the John Roy special?
I sure do.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful
Thing is cool as fuck.
Les Paul standard.
Yep.
So I guess that makes it the John Roy standard, if anything. Let's see. So, Bob, if you're still there, say something in the chat, and because I need to show you all of the.
I believe he said that tritones are known as the devil's three-way.
No, that's
good stuff.
That's two dudes and a girl. What? You've never heard that?
I have, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know have you decided how you're going to entertain the people while I go and
Get a drink.
get myself a drink?
I was gonna try and count the alphabet, say the alphabet backwards, because I'm not good at that. I was gonna
in
count
burps?
it too.
You're gonna burp the alphabet backwards.
No. What I think you should do is throw on your track again, just because I do want to listen to it, and I'll respond to some shit in the chat.
Okay. Yay! He is here. I am here. I'm alive.
Oh yeah.
So. Yeah, it just sounds natural.
Yeah, it does.
Oops. I love that spring, huh?
So good. It's mega spring on there. By the way,
What's up, girl?
so I'm kind of trolling various Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, YouTube, whatever, just to, send the link around for the show or whatever. And I'm on Facebook at the moment, and I just saw something. I was posting the link in a reggae group, and I just went back to my homepage, and I saw something that Scientist posted that I really think it supports kind of the ethos of this project and of the way that I encourage people to work and that I like to work. But I'll just read what he said because I think it's really cool. He posted a link to a video of Ika Mouse, the song Ganja Smuggling, which is one of the fucking dopest songs ever recorded. It's like so sick. From one of my favorite reggae albums ever. And he just said...
No, you're into Ika?
Oh, dude, I fucking love Ika Mouse. Are you kidding me? He said, mostly because Scientist fucking mixed it. His mixing and the way he recorded that album is just like pure Scientist. It's so good. He says, I really don't understand when people are taking 6 months to make one record. Here's a record that was done in about 4 hours from start to finish, recording the Roots Radix, recording vocals, then mixing the song right afterwards.
Amazing.
Fucking sick. So obviously we're talking about taking a month to make a song, and he's just like, dude, it's not fucking rocket science. We're not curing cancer here. Just fucking play good, mix that shit, and put it out. Like, I love that. And that's
play good and don't play bad.
Play good, don't play bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's that kind of stuff when I read that and I hear that from guys that are like my heroes. It's like, yeah, man, like, let's make it as good as we can, but we also can't be too precious about this shit.
Yeah.
Let's make some dance music and get it out for people to fucking listen to, you know?
Yeah.
I love that. Scientist fires me up, man. He's such a badass.
You're right. And taking that inspiration, let's play for Bob our 4 painstakingly chosen options for the same thing that we still haven't chosen from.
Absolutely.
All right, B-Man. I'm going to play you option 1 first, and then I'm going to let option 2 play for a little bit longer while I go get a drink, because that's Nate's favorite.
Yeah.
And he'll just dance and make noises while it's playing.
Yes, I will.
But okay, ready, Bob? This is option 1. I can play along with it. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, we need the keys.
Something is different. There's music in there. There we go. See how it holds on that B flat right there? And just slinks right into the next verse. You didn't even realize. Woo!
What I'm
All right, so
realizing
that's
from
option
listening
one.
to the
Yeah.
option one, which is my least favorite by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
This would just work however you decide to do it.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
all-
gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna
Yes.
be bad.
Yeah. These are 4 different correct choices.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a drink while all y'all
Go for
enjoy option 2.
We're gonna
And
listen
if-
to my favorite.
Yeah, and if it makes that freak out sound while I'm gone,
I'll mute.
it'll stop after a second. It just periodically does that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rob's asking if that was number 1. Yes, that was choice number 1. We're about to listen to choice number 2,
Yeah,
which is my favorite.
and therefore the best.
Yes.
Even though you said option 3 became your favorite, but
Doesn't matter.
okay, here we go.
Even if you were a million miles away, I can still feel you in my bed. Near me, touch me, feel me. And even at the bottom of the sea, I can still hear inside my head telling me, touch me, feel me. And all the time you were telling me lies. So tonight, I wanna find a way to make it without you. Tonight, I'm gonna find a way to make it without you. I'm gonna hold on to the times that we had. Tonight, I wanna find a way to make it without you. Have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? Well, you could try sleeping in my bed. Lonely, on me. Nobody ever shut it down like you. You are the crown. You made my body feel heaven bound. Why don't you hold me, need me? I thought you told me you never leave me. Looking in the sky, I can see your face, and I know right where I've been. Take me, make me. You know that I'll always be in love with you, right till the
That's option 2.
I'm gonna be fucking upset if all the ways I've tried to manipulate.
Cheers, everybody
you.
at home, everybody in the stream.
Cheers,
stay
y'all.
home, stay safe,
Cheers, y'all.
keep drinking, keep listening to reggae.
Yeah. Figure out how to socially distance thousands of miles apart from one of your best friends, but still make reggae.
Yeah,
Figure that out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, so that is that.
That is number 2, which is so good. So it's like, if I'm being real, if you're playing number 2 for me, it's gonna be my favorite while I'm listening to it, and same for number 3.
Here's number 3.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Pretty
that
formidable.
very formidable. That feels a little bit slower, but heavier.
Yeah.
The kick drum
yes.
really locks in with the vocal a lot better.
I know. That's the big plus of that one.
Yes. I really don't think you can go wrong with 2 or 3. But I don't think I wouldn't do 4, and I think 1 is too vanilla. So for me it's really between those 2.
I might end up doing 4, but
What?
I might end up doing 4.
Wow.
Because
it's the most different.
it's the most stark stylistic statement
Okay.
out of all of them, I think.
Yeah.
So in the way that number 1 is too safe and
Yeah.
too kind of like generic sounding, it's like, oh yeah, it's reggae. I feel like 2 and 3 have that quality just a little tiny bit. Because they are
you trying to
like
make me-
the reggae equivalent of how the original song feels.
Are you trying to make me sleep with a broken heart tonight? Is that what you're trying to do? Is that what you're fucking doing to me right now?
Well, have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? You could try sleeping in my bed,
God. No.
even at the bottom of the sea.
I hear what you're saying.
I can still hear inside my head.
I hear what you're
Touch
saying
me,
about
feel
number
me.
4.
So, okay, so Bob hasn't heard it yet. Here's number 4.
Yeah.
And you just instantly want to move too when you hear it. Like it's like classic,
It's very reggae.
classic dancing shit, man. And the vocal rhythm has more to grab onto.
Sure.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
The bass.
Yeah. I'm mad at you for making a good case for all 4 of these.
It's the most different. It's the least expected. Like we've talked about this before about the quality of what can make a good reggae version or dub version of a song that you know is the ingredient of unexpectedness.
Yeah.
Of like
Yeah.
when it feels and sounds different than what you had imagined a reggae version of it would sound like.
Right.
That one is,
It's classic rock steady. It really is.
yeah.
And oh man, this is hard because now I'm kind of on number 4 train. This
I
is
am
really
too.
hard.
I am too.
Okay.
I think that 4 is the strongest one.
Okay, just for the sake of argument, I'm gonna hold on to.
And
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
Rob. We have breaking news. Breaking news. Holy fucking shit! Wow.
Did somebody vote?
A vote.
Oh,
A vote.
somebody voted. Vote.
Vote or die. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. We've got 1 vote. It's for number 4.
Nice.
Rob in the chat is saying number 4 matches the rise or floaty atmosphere you were talking about.
See, Nate?
See?
There it is.
See?
Do you see?
No.
Do you see the point that he's making that I didn't make once? Do you see?
Okay. Oh man, you really. Now John Roy just jumped in. He said, I didn't hear any of them. I just dropped in.
Oh man, oh, God.
Oh, no.
Gotta reopen
wow.
the poll.
Oh, wow. It doesn't matter.
Oh, John, yeah, we've been deliberating on these four options.
John, to fill you in, we're trying to decide. Brandon's going to do an Alicia Keys cover for the next Wise All tune. And he has mocked up 4 different drum grooves with 4 very distinct feels to them, some of them in different tempos even. And we're auditioning all 4 to try and decide which one to do. I really liked one that was really high energy and upbeat, but Brandon thought it was a little too close to the energy of the original track.
Yeah, it's too similar to the original.
There's definitely
For
one
my
that's like a
taste.
little too safe. There's one that is a little bit slower and very dubby sounding, or it could be very dubby. And then there's one that's like a rock steady thing that Brandon and our buddy Rob seem to prefer. I really like the up-tempo version, but I'm also not super familiar with the original song. I feel like if I were to listen to the original right now, I might be inclined to agree.
I wish we could play it on YouTube. But the only reason why I can't play it for you guys is because it's YouTube and they'll flag it.
John wants us to run through the beats real quick. Let's give him just a snippet, 15, 20 seconds of all 4.
He's going to be Simon Cowbell. I really hope that was just like autocorrect, just change Simon Cowell to Cowbell.
Yeah, it did. That's exactly what
that was
happened. That's awesome.
John's going to be Simon Cowbell.
Simon
All
Cowbell
right.
in the chat.
Okay. So, yeah, here you go. Here's option 1. This is option 1. Behold.
Even if you were a million miles away, I can still feel you in my bed. Near me, touch me, feel me.
God, she's
And
right.
even at the
So
bottom
good.
of the sea, I can still hear it inside my head, telling me, touch me, feel me. And all the time you were talking about, so tonight I'm gonna find a way to make it without you. Tonight I'm gonna find a way to make it without you. I'm gonna hold on to the times that we had tonight. I'm gonna find a way to make it without you.
All right, let's go to the next
Okay.
one. So
Okay.
hold your judgment, John, because we got 3 more for you to hear.
Yeah.
I won't say anything about that one. Let's just listen through.
Okay. So we're not going to make any comments?
I'm
No?
not gonna
All right.
have it. I'm not gonna say anything leading to John
All right.
right now. Although I
Don't lead
could.
John. All right. Okay.
I could.
All right. Yeah, so could I. All right. Here's option number 2. Making noises every time.
Even if you were a million miles away, I can still feel you in my bed. Near me, touch me, feel me. And even at the bottom of the sea, I can still hear it inside my head, telling me, touch me, feel me. And all the time you were talking about, so tonight I'm gonna find a way to make it without you. Tonight I'm gonna find a way to make it without you. I'm gonna hold on to the times that we had tonight. I'm gonna find a way to make it without you. Have you ever tried?
All right. There you go.
Man, okay,
That's
so
number 2.
it's clear I don't like that one. So don't get any ideas, John. Rob says it's hard to judge the feeling of each groove without the bass, but he stands by number 4, which
Yeah, I was
respectable.
thinking like I should just be I don't have the bass recorded, but I should just be like playing bass along to these.
Yeah, you should really. It's okay.
But in order for it to be fair, we'd have to start over from number one
fuck it.
again.
Just
but-
keep going. Number 3. Okay, so John, this is tough because we didn't have time to finish the mock-up vocals for 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But you heard what we've got, and just fill in the blanks a little bit with 3 and 4. Although it's hard, but
Yeah,
3 and 4 are really dope too.
I'll I'll approximate the melody on the keyboard as we go through. Here's number 3. Ah. There you go.
Word. So that's kind of the dubby one.
Rasta.
I don't
Okay.
know if I should call it the dubby one. I don't know. They can all be dubby.
No, it's by far slower than all
Yeah.
the other ones.
Yeah.
It's the most kind of rootsy Rasta vibe.
Definitely.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4.
Here we go.
That's you're leading.
what
You're leading.
That's when I hear Dave Barker start whipping on this.
Okay, John. So those are all 4. We've got one that's kind of just a straight ahead reggae groove. 2, still kind of a straight reggae groove, but much more aggressive, much more high energy. 3, kind of a slower tempo, dubby thing, and then 4, just a straight rock steady party. So I'll tell you now,
That is what it is.
I've been super partial to number 2. Number 2 gives me the chills when I listen to it. I don't know if that's just because Robert Wyatt is holding strong to number 4. I respect that. Number 2, I don't know if it's just because I can tell the original was recorded kind of high energy, and that's why I think it just fits number 2 really well. But Brandon's gonna sing this. It's not gonna be ALICIA Keys, so it could wind up being a little bit different. For a minute, I was really on number 3 train, but now I'm stuck between 2 and 4 now. Story of my life.
Is that the title of your autobiography? Stuck between 2 and 4?
Yeah.
The life of Nate.
Yeah.
The life of Black Market.
So John says, if you mix with a ton of plate reverb, number 1 has the bubblegum mini smalls. I don't know mini smalls, but
Mini Smalls. Yeah, me neither. What's Mini Smalls, John?
I don't know, but it's probably really cool. 2, he says no. God. Tough crowd.
It must be because of how familiar you are with the original tune, and you can tell that that groove is too similar to the original groove. I agree with you, man. I mean, like, the reason why 2 sounds so good is exactly what makes the original song so good.
Right.
You know?
I'm being fooled.
Yeah.
You fooled me.
But yeah, 4 is just a new kind of special.
Okay, but we have not had an affirmative vote yet. So Roy has not weighed in on 3 or 4. 3 has the dub capability, he says, which I agree with. I'm kind of partial to that because I know I'm going to wind up dubbing this out.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that you're also listening through the lens of that you are going to be doing a dub version of this song.
Totally.
Dude, you can't do dub with this.
Oh, I could. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, you dub the crap out of that.
You could, yeah. But I think 3 would be easier.
Yeah, it's true. I still have no idea what the bass line for the song is going to be.
Yeah, it's okay. Still sounds good. God.
So
If you actually did that on bass in the song, I would.
that is the only thing that I know is going to
It's
be
definitely in there.
in the bass line.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I know is the bo do 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 do.
So sick.
Because that whole thing of how it sounds like it's constantly ascending.
Yeah.
I've realized that it's a series of interlocking moments where different parts ascend.
Right.
They take over, and so there's this. The most prominent one is this moment where the bass and these synths do that move.
Man.
So yeah, 4. If 4 can be bigger, needs the bubble, and I agree with what Bob said. It's there's more space for the vocal part.
Yeah, and it's more. There's more room for you to be creative too. There's more room for you to breathe as a musician. The other one, it is probably too fast, and it would just be not just too fast, but too loud too.
Yeah, 3 is a much slower tempo, but it's more full.
Yep.
There's less holes.
Yeah. I would, as much as it hurts me, I would rule out number 2 because I get what everyone's saying. I just love it. And I'm partial because I've used that drum beat. I think it's on a Beach Boys one that I've done or something.
Ah,
But
a little bias
slight.
in the voting process here.
Okay, well we got to make a decision here.
I think I already have.
You're going with 4?
Yeah.
I think that's, you can't go wrong, man. I think you've kind of, you sold me. I think
Yeah.
doing this as a rock steady song, it's like when I did Billie Jean as a ska song. It's like nobody fucking expects that to be a
Exactly.
ska song, but it sounds cool when it is, you know.
Yeah, man. One of the things I need to re-release, by the way, it was released and it was out for years, and those of you who downloaded it and bought it still have it, but it currently is out of print, if that is a thing on the internet. It's out of internet print.
Yeah,
You can't
what?
stream it anywhere.
Really?
But the penny reel version of side A of the White Album,
Oh yeah.
when we did Obla Di Obla Da,
God, so good.
it was like, so for a couple reasons. First of all, we already did Glass Onion ska, but you go to Obla Di Obla Da and it's like, the way that it should feel is handed to you on a platter.
Right.
If you're going to turn this into a Jamaican style.
They already kind of started it for you.
Yes. It's obvious. It's just, here it is.
Yep.
If you're just going to make it into a Jamaican song, play it like this.
Right.
The path is laid before you.
Which is exactly why you shouldn't do that.
So what we did was we made Obla Di Obla Da a completely electro, like mid-'80s
Oh, I remember that.
dance hall song. We made it like a Tippa Irie
Yep.
style fucking dance hall song.
I remember that. God, you're right. I haven't heard this in a while, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It was sick.
Wait, dude, I'm gonna play it right now.
Do it.
I think I actually have it on.
On your computer?
I think I do. Oh, please. Wait.
So for anyone
Please.
unfamiliar, a couple years ago, when me and Brandon were living together, his band Penny Reel, him and Joanne Highland, they decided to record reggae covers of the entire White Album. And it's pretty incredible. And I was not aware that it was out of internet print, which is kind of hilarious that can happen.
Well, we only did side A
Right,
of the 4 sides of the White Album.
right.
But I'm gonna re-release this. I think after I release the Alicia Keys song, I'll probably just release it on the YSL Bandcamp, on the YSL page. Just put it there.
Dude, that'd be sick.
'Cause
Let me
it needs a
do.
home.
Let me do, dude. You should get a couple people to do dubs. I'll do one.
Ooh.
Get yeah, dude. Get it and just
You
add
get,
that. Make
like
it a
Victor Rice and Scientist. And
totally, yeah, and make that a full record, full album for your page.
shit. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, buddy. Okay. Wait, tell me if you can hear this.
Nope.
Can you hear this? Wait, not yet. That.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's awesome.
Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band.
Yeah.
So
Desmond
good.
says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the
How's that
hand.
volume?
That's good.
Oblati, oblata, life goes on. La, 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 how the life goes on. Oblati, oblata, life goes on. La, 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 how the life goes on. Desmond takes a trolley
So good.
to the store, buys a 20-carat golden ring. Takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Oh, bloody,
Yes.
oh, bloody, life goes on. La,
bass is just amazing. Yeah. Oh man.
He's running in the yard with Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. There's lots of children lend a hand.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
It's in the original.
It's in the original.
That's what they do.
recreated every background sound from the original. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
God, that shit was so fun.
the point is like, if we're gonna do it, we should do it. If we're gonna, if we're gonna make a Jamaican style version of a song that we already have, that we already know,
Yeah.
like, we should make the cover version exist for its own reason. Like, have its own reason for why it should be out there,
So I think I've said this about my stuff before, that it's kind of a novelty thing. And I think a good way to avoid it being novelty is to do exactly what you're saying, is to truly go the extra mile to make it like a real reggae track. Whereas, like you said, if you hew too close to the original, it is novelty. It's like, well, yeah, we've already got Alicia Keys doing it, and it's better. So, sorry.
Right. Right.
I you know what? I can tell your heart's number 4. You should totally just do number 4.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. I think it's there. But so now the only challenge is, though, and this is another condition for satisfaction, is it has to have a dope ass bass line, though. And I don't know what I'm gonna play.
Any good bass players? Oh, sorry.
On the
What were you gonna say?
bass. It's really tough. I always have trouble coming up with authentic sounding bass lines for a lot of cover versions of modern songs, because the chord shapes don't fit the conventions of traditional Jamaican bass lines.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find classic Jamaican songs that don't have chord shapes that like adhere to certain rules in terms of like rhythm,
Right.
value, length, stuff like that. And so this song, where it holds on the B flat for more than 4 bars,
Yeah.
it's like, what do you do?
Right.
What do you play there?
Right.
Anyway, but it'll be easier to come up with something when I do have the vocal in here.
Totally. Yeah, it's a shame. One of the ones. Oh yeah, John's full-blown number 4 vote. I think. I think you guys are right. I think. It hurts my pride a little bit. But,
2 votes in the chat for 4.
Yeah.
But most importantly,
Your vote.
me, who's going to be doing it, and me, who is the only one who decides.
Yeah. I was
4.
gonna say, it's kind of a shame that of all the ones where we can't hear Alicia drums, Skank, and bass on number 4. It's too bad we don't have the Alicia vocals ready. But
yeah, just didn't have time
It
to,
doesn't
to
matter.
edit that before we did this.
it's almost better because you don't need to hear her on the one you're going to do anyway, because you need to, now you really need to make it your own, and you have to sing it and shit. Like, fuck. I'm so glad I don't sing. Fuck. I don't know how you do it.
Practice.
Well, that's not what I mean, but yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, Rob's got an interesting suggestion.
What if the opening of the lick started on beat 3? Bubble up and then level out and then go back down with the chords. Okay, so the opening of the lick starts on beat 3. So I think you're talking about for that long B flat part. Bubble up and then level out and then go back down with the chords. Start on 3 like that.
I do like how much space there is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, it sounds like you did what he was suggesting.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it gives more space. It makes it more symmetrical. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
Definitely on those parts where you have to hold B flat, where it's kind of like, what do you do? I think just doing less is a great answer. I don't think you necessarily have to leave that much space the whole time, but definitely right there, it really works really well.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, fam. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all the details of everything that the other parts are gonna do will present themselves in the next coming stages of production. But yeah,
Totally.
so yeah, this part that I wanted to share with you guys tonight is one of the parts where we just start auditioning the different options of what is this song gonna feel like, because you can see how much this is like a huge fork in the road,
Totally.
and there's a bunch of other options that you cut yourself off from later on, like other little stylistic things that you can't do because
Totally.
you're playing this style.
Even if, say, all these drum parts were in the same tempo, which they're not, you couldn't just port over the parts you play to all of them.
No.
It just
No.
doesn't work that way. It wouldn't.
No.
You'd be doing the drums a disservice to whichever ones you didn't track directly to. So
Yeah.
it's really not as simple as just like plug it in or something. It's like, this is going to dictate, like I said, like the drums are essentially the band leader, like it or not, because they're static. We can't do anything to them, more or less.
Library drums.
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, this is just it's a major decision, and it's usually like the first real creative decision you have to
Yeah.
make doing one of these things.
Yeah. It's the big picture. You start with the
Yep.
big picture, and where you're still like imagining most of the details. They're not
Yeah.
in there. They're not in the recording right now. You're imagining it, big picture, and then bit by bit coming down into the minutia, into the details.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think that was really illuminating. Very, very cool. Definitely insightful for me, because you do this way differently than I do. I kind of like, there have been times where like, man, I've just flown by the seat of my pants, like picking drums. And I just am like, you know what? It's almost like luck of the draw. Like, I'm just like, okay, this would be kind of in the right tempo. Sometimes it's not even the right tempo. And I just like make it fit. And, I don't know. Then I kind of just like let it surprise me, like how it's going to turn out. And I just kind of follow it that way. And that can be fun too. But, having a really strong architecture in mind from the get-go, the way you do it, I can see is really, really beneficial and really, really cool to see how you do this. So I love it.
Cool, man. Good. Yeah, I mean, I think that you always end up with every time that you release Black Market songs or you send me one to play on, I'm always like amazed at how this is absolutely the perfect drums for this, the perfect feel for this. And yeah, I think we just have different methods of just using our intuition.
Totally.
You know? I think we're doing the same thing in different ways.
Yeah, we're just getting there slightly different ways, but yeah, it's very, very cool.
Because but essentially what's happening in both cases is just you listen to something and you go, yep, or no.
Yep.
No, yep.
You already
and then one is like, yeah, that's good. Yep,
you already
I'll use
said
that.
it.
Good. It's the same, yeah.
It's intuition. You already said it, you know.
Yeah.
That really, I was literally going to say that as well. Like, it's just...
is that clicking? Is that chirping?
Is that your fire alarm?
Is that mine or yours?
Oh, I have no idea. That could easily be mine, which is hilarious if it is.
I mean, if it's mine, it just started right now.
I heard it a while ago, but it could
Really?
be mine. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Did you ever listen to Loveline growing up?
Yes, all the
Okay.
time.
Do you remember the bit that they would do where when
Yes.
people would call in,
They'd be like, wait, shut up.
they'd be like, shut the
Be
fuck
quiet.
up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And they'd wait like 30 seconds of dead air on the radio just to hear. Okay, I have no idea. I have to go one headphone off because
Yeah,
I
me too. I have
honestly
to take
don't
off one headphone to see if it's me.
know. They would go 30 seconds of dead air just to wait and hear if someone's fucking smoke alarm was chirping, and like how insane it would drive them that someone could just live their whole life like,
Yes.
just with
They
that
would just
chirping.
like berate people like, what is wrong with it? You can just live with this constantly chirping thing 24/7.
Yeah.
And like, it's amazing how many of the callers, like they didn't even notice it
Yep.
until they pointed it out.
Or they were like, yeah, it's been that. Oh, it's totally mine. Oh my God. Okay. Well, this is a new development, so I'm going to get that fixed after the stream. But, yeah. Or like people would say like, it's just been doing that for like a couple of months now. It's like months
Months.
in your bedroom where you sleep. It's just been chirping away for months at a time.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Well, that's a 20-plus-year-old reference to a radio show that doesn't exist anymore. So I hope everyone's following along. Man. Well, what should we do? So I'm thinking next week we'll probably dovetail back into some Halloween stuff, or do you want to
cool.
do you want to do some tracking on this one once you get a little further along?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm down for either.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how far either one of us gets on these. I still have to make some progress on my next Halloween thing. But
Yeah, let's see where we're at once we get like
Rob just put in the chat, he said, and then Adam Carolla would hang up on them. Yeah.
and not let them ask their question.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. As my fucking fire alarm chirps. Yeah, I guess this week we'll discuss it off stream, I guess. But yeah, either next week we'll be doing a little bit more of this, or I'll be showing some more material from the upcoming Halloween EP. Yeah. But yeah, and also you'll have some stuff for that as well. Maybe not by next week, but you'll be doing your own thing for that too. So maybe we'll have a stream checking that track out as well.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, so this is kind of what we wanted to cover for this stream. Did you have anything else you wanted to do tonight?
No, nothing in particular. Just
Yeah, we usually
just working on. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys this process, and
yeah,
and we finished the process. So thank you
did.
for your help
yeah.
and your input. And I'm so glad that all of us, everyone agrees, 100% of us agree that
feel
number
attacked.
4 is what we're doing.
I feel attacked.
So thank you, everyone.
I feel attacked. Yeah. I feel attacked. I feel insulted and attacked. But no, I think you arrived at the right one. I really can't wait to hear this turn into a rock steady jam, as I'm sure it will. But let's see. Grooves Changer. Wasn't sure if you were in tonight. Didn't see you in the
There you
chat
are.
much, but he said he was too busy to be in the chat tonight, but Frida and I were listening. Dude,
Nice.
thank you guys for always being here. We really appreciate it. We love you guys.
Yeah. And yeah, even though you weren't chatting, I can't really explain how, but I could just tell. I could just feel it that you were here. Yeah.
There were strangers and
Grooves. And
grooves and not people about. But yeah, so if you guys haven't yet, I've pinned the Patreon link at the top of the chat, patreon.com/blackmarketdub. Me and Brandon split all the proceeds of that Patreon. So when you support Black Market, you're supporting Wiseall as well. Same goes for for my Black Market subscriptions. All that goes to Wiseall as well. This helps Wiseall get paid and for his contributions to any Black Market stuff, and it just keeps a roof over our heads. And we're pooling our resources here because we're both musicians and we both are trying to do this for a living, and
we're huddling together for body warmth.
Absolutely
out here.
So for those of you that are subscribed to our either one of our pages on Bandcamp or to our Patreon, we love you. We really appreciate it. We want you to know that you're the reason we do this, and just all you out there just watching and hanging out and having a good time with us and showing up every week. This really wouldn't be as fun as it is without all you guys hanging out in the chat.
Without you.
It wouldn't be as fun without you guys in the chat.
Yeah.
Making suggestions and voting on stuff that we're doing and just grooving along with us. It's just really fun. So we really hope you guys keep showing up. And so far you have. I mean, 12 episodes. We've still got, the same people coming every week. It's pretty amazing. It's kind of hard to believe. But yeah, so please, if you haven't yet, check out our Bandcamp pages, Patreon pages. And likewise, if you're just subscribing here on YouTube, know that that's a great free way to support this show. Just make sure you hit the notification bell in YouTube so that as soon as we post a live stream, you can hit the notification and come straight here every week, Thursdays at 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 p.m. West Coast, 9 p.m. East Coast, other times throughout the world.
That we can't mentally calculate right now.
Not going to do that. But yeah, we love you guys, and just know that your support really helps us keep the lights on. It really does.
Yeah, it really does. And yeah, I'm glad that you brought this up, because the last thing that I wanted to say is just to thank all of you guys again for such an amazing release of Heaven.
Oh yeah.
It's been super awesome. Like, I can't even describe to you the feeling of just going, throughout my day, just doing different things that I'm doing, and just periodically a little notification will show up that's like, somebody just bought your song, or somebody just started following you on Bandcamp or something like that,
Yep.
and I've gotten to like exchange some messages with some of you guys, like and meet new people just from this one song alone, and Skin and Bones and Tom Wolfe,
Cool.
and people all over the world, and just thank you to everybody who's bought the song, been listening to the song. D-Tig 2001, Mr. Sky, Polydub, Wally TBM, Montado Diaz.
Nice.
And there's many more. The list goes on. It's been super cool. Thank you. And yeah, the Patreon is pinned there if you aren't already
Yeah, man.
a
Seriously.
subscriber, somebody who's part of it. If you can afford it, please hit it up. If you can't, that's okay. Keep listening. Keep participating.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me just reiterate how proud I am to have been a part of Heaven. That was such a special process that we went
Came out
through
so good.
with this whole chat all over the summer, and it just turned out so fucking good. It's unbelievable how good that turned out. I'm really happy with the dub, which I give Brandon a lot of credit for being there right there with me while I was working on it, and working through how we can make it better, and that was a really cool process that I would love to do again. I think we should just do that for your dubs from now on. That was so fun. I would love to do that again. And yeah, Brandon just absolutely killed it on that track, on that release, and I'm so happy that people are out there listening to it and purchasing it. And if you haven't yet, wiseowlsound.bandcamp.com. Go check it out. Brandon's got all of his other covers there, and hopefully maybe we'll yeah, there you go, right up here. Yeah, maybe we'll see some re-releases of your old from your old catalog on there someday.
Yeah,
some old Pennyreal stuff maybe, or does Pennyreal live on its own Bandcamp or something?
So it's funny. Pennyreal does have its own Bandcamp, but we started it like more than 10 years ago.
Oh wow!
So long ago that I cannot get like into the page, like log into it to the admin thing, So Pennyreal has a Bandcamp page that has our first record on there. But
Wow.
I think that will just like exist
As its
forever
thing.
until they take it down as its own thing.
Right.
So I think that the, and like we were talking about before, need to re-release this Wise Out. It's an internet reprint. We're gonna reprint digitally the Pennyreal version of side A of the Beatles' White Album, and
Yeah.
I'll do it on the Wise Owl Bandcamp page.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
probably release it like after this Alicia Keys song.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah. That's rad. Yeah, and I would love to do a dub version of like literally any of them. They're all so
That's
fun.
a really good idea, man. I hadn't thought of that when you mentioned like
Yeah, stretch it out into a full record, man.
correspond it into.
You know what I would do
correspondent,
if I
is
were
that the
you?
word?
This is a little inside baseball. I don't know. Maybe we don't need to talk about this on the stream. But if I were you, if I
But
was
here we
releasing
go.
it, I would set a price for it, and if someone buys it, they get the dub versions. Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
basically, like, so you can make them, able to listen to the regular versions. But if they pay for it, if they purchase the album, comes with a bunch of free dub alternate version of the album,
about, like,
or whatever.
You mean like as a surprise? Like you wouldn't even realize that you're getting dub versions of the songs that you're buying?
That would
like-
be kind of sick. But
That would
I
be
would
kinda sick.
advertise it because it's a selling point. I think.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Yeah, so here's the White Album, and yeah, and you get dub versions of these songs.
Totally.
when you buy- oh, that's
Yeah,
kinda cool.
buy a bunch of sick fucking
That's
engineers.
a good idea. I don't know if I would be able to resist just like if I had dub versions of them. I don't know if I would be able to resist just posting them. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh my God,
it's
listen
true.
to
It's
this
true
shit.
because
This
you
is
want
so
people to be able
good.
to hear it at the same time.
I know. But yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, we'll
We got plenty of time.
We've
to
got plenty of time,
deliberate.
plenty of plans. But anyway, we'll end the stream. But we love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging
Love
out
y'all.
once again. We'll be back next week. We don't know what we'll do next week, but we'll figure it out. We love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out.
And I hope you enjoy your new patio lights, Freda and Groove Stranger.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw that, Nate.
I did.
They just put up new patio lights.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, do tell.
You're like, I don't have new patio lights.
I would love some. All right. Yeah, enjoy your patio. Enjoy reggae. We love you guys. We will see you next week.
Goodbye.